Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Gardening with Creations by DX & Co. Today we're actually going to be redoing one of our flower beds. Right now it's got tulips and crocuses going on, and so what I'm going to do is try to dig up all those and get all the bulbs, and then we're going to be building a raised bed area so that we have a trail to walk towards our greenhouse. So it's a bit of a mess right now. I'll show you guys what that looks like to start. I know a lot of you are probably cringing because I'm pulling up tulips and crocus bulbs at this time of year, especially when they haven't even flowered yet. But I am going to work hard to save all those bulbs, and I'll show you after I get them all dug up. I'm okay if they die back this year because, like I said, it's kind of a mess, and I'll show you what that looks like here. So we'll try to save everything we can and get that going. So I'll show you guys along the way, and I'll link a description on how we build that raised bed as well. So bear with me, let's get started. Guys, this is the area that we're working with. As you can see, a little bit out of control. We have tulips coming up. We have crocuses coming up everywhere. We've got this random one that I do not believe is a tulip by any means, but I'm not 100% sure. Almost looks like a crocus, but a different style. So I'm going to be digging all of these bulbs up. I know there's probably a ton of you out there cringing right now that I'm saying I'm going to be digging these up. It's okay. I do have other tulip bulbs actually in the freezer right now. I'm okay if these things die off this year and come back next year. I know this is not the right time to move bulbs and things like that. Is generally the fall, but we're going to do it anyway. So we're going to try to create a path along behind that window where the birdhouse is and move that. And we're going to create a box out of pallet wood that's going to go basically from the end of the porch there, or maybe even as far out as this set of crocuses. And we're going to build it out to the edge of the house here, and so that there's a path behind it, but a kind of a nice raised box in front of it, and eventually we'll paint it, but I'm going to do all that out of pallet wood. So the first step here, unfortunately, is digging up all of these bulbs here. So I'm going to try to get them while I know where they're located. You can see every year they just kind of come up in different spots. So I'm going to try to get all this done, and I'll show you guys some progress along the way. Okay guys, as you can see, I was able to get all of those crocus and tulip bulbs out safely. You can see them all here. I've gathered them in a bucket. Nice healthy root systems. I was able to save all the bulbs on them. I may have lost maybe 3 sprouts out of everything, but you can see how crowded and just the amount of tulip bulbs that I had. So definitely going to be awesome to be able to thin those out and get this on to the next steps. So stay tuned. Guys, so we've built our raised bed now. We've got it filled, and we are ready to continue with our planting. So if you guys want to see more on how to build this raised bed as well as get it filled for free, make sure that you guys check out my other videos. I'll make sure that they're linked at the end of this video here for you to check out, or you can search how to build a pallet or a raised bed out of free pallet wood, and you guys can check that out. Eventually there'll be a path right behind this leading over to the greenhouse, as I've shown you guys before, but I wanted to make sure that you guys saw what this step looks like, and then we're gonna get those bulbs back in the ground. So bear with me. Okay guys, as you can see, the garden is officially planted. We got every single flower that's in here was repurposed from this section, all thinned out. You can see the line of crocuses that we saved that I showed you earlier on in the video, and then a line of tulips right behind that that'll come in nice, and the bulbs that were growing in the refrigerator, so ones that we saved last fall. We've got some irises that the neighbor donated to us when she was thinning out her irises, and then we do have gladiola bulbs actually lining the back there that haven't popped because they're brand new. We got them on clearance one season for $2.50 a box, and there's 3 boxes back there, so for $7.50 is all we got invested in flowers into this bed. And this is a great way for you guys to thin out your flowers if you want to, and get some free soil. And that's all that's invested in this, guys. So check out the video on how to build the actual raised bed and what to fill it with. That'll be linked in the comments down below, or linked in the at the end of this video here. And that's a nice way to decorate these. Most bulbs, everybody tells you to plant in the fall, and what I've researched that we've said, and especially in northern parts in zone 6A-B like we are, they actually like the spring. They like the cold ground from the spring, so you can plant them in May, April, get them in the ground once the ground thaws, and you should get them to actually pop up. Excuse me, you can plant them in March, April to get them to pop up in May. So those gladiolas in the back hopefully will pop up in May. These tulips and everything should come back this year, but if they don't, that's okay too. We're happy to have them pop up next year. So we knew that going into this project we may not get everything that we want this season, but we'll have them late for next season. So just wanted to show you guys the progress, and I appreciate you guys watching. Okay guys, so there you have it. There's the raised flower bed. So I just wanted to show you guys the end results there, and appreciate you guys watching the channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comments down below on what you would see planted there. And I'd appreciate it if you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell for more content to come in the future. And as always guys, I hope you guys are staying safe and enjoying your gardens.